I ain't be playing now. Hey.
Oh, what's up, man?
Hey, I thought I made it home.
Yeah, I heard you were the only one there.
It was just me hopping up and down in the building until they were like, "All right, just close the store." I was like,
That's awesome.
"All right," and then I realized I had a bunch of stuff to do before I could leave the store. I was like, "Oh crap!" So I got all that done, and I took a whole 16 cents, so I had to do that too in cash. Yeah,
nice.
That annoyed me. So yeah, I got Fortnite, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Sweet. Give me a second. I'll.
And well, I still have a bunch of stuff. I just been installing things. That's the thing. I had it. I hadn't installed it. I've been taking my time, like, because I got that external hard drive. I've been taking my time filling it.
Yeah, I've been playing.
The thing I was doing before was Dragon Age Inquisition. That's another huge game. So it took a couple days.
Yeah.
Can you? So it's Battle Royale is free, right?
Yeah.
Question is, can you group up? Oh, yes, you can. Okay, cool. Duo or squad or whatever. That's cool. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yeah, baby, baby, David, baby, head banging, banging that baby, do 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 do. Come on, head bang a little. Bum 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 bum. That'll do. Babies. Have you played this at all?
What, Fortnite?
Yeah. I haven't, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I played it.
Okay. So you'll know more about it than that. I do. Tasty. Dada. 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 You're saying it, you just need to say it. Dada. Just chewing on gum, aren't you? Num 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 num. Oh well, just as well.
Sorry, I'm finishing up.
No, that's cool. I would have been off at 3 anyway. So.
Well, I had to finish a argument on Facebook because you know I love to argue. Fun.
What kind of argument? Anything fun?
Well, okay. One dude posted. Hold on, just for a second. I'll tell you. This one guy posted. He goes, if you're denouncing an NFL player peacefully protesting and calling him a disrespectful thug, if your response is Black Lives Matter was All Lives Matter, if your response to removal of statues glorifying slaveholders was might as well remove all the MLK Jr. statues and street signs, I really just want to slap the fucking taste out of your mouth and maybe shake you a little. So I told him, I said, I agree with everything. Like,
I think the main problem sometimes is with these situations is people can be very militant about their viewpoints.
Absolutely agree.
If threatening to hit somebody is not, like, just because they don't agree with you is BS.
I know, right? So, like,
that's the long and short of it. There's that and people, and that's the thing. It's like people are getting more and more extreme with their views because there's a lot of people to reinforce those views. So again, they're just getting more militant, and it's just where we're headed. And since people don't seem to know what to do with themselves, that's what they're doing. Like, there's no reason to to threaten or hit anybody about anything that they say or do, because it's just words. All of it's just words. And they'll be like, oh, well, Hitler was just words too. Well, you know what? There's a difference there. You clearly didn't live back then, so what the hell do you know?
Yeah.
The reason Germany happened for a reason. It wasn't just, oh, he said pretty words. They were screwed over more than once. The Germans themselves, like, it was like they lost World War I, and it's like, well, you got to pay us all money. Well, they were poor, and then he was like, well, you know, you don't screw those guys. Like, why are we paying for something that, you know, we should know better, you know, so on and so forth. And guess what? You know, everybody thought that was a great message. Plus, they were downtrodden at the time, and yeah, they did pick the wrong side the first time, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just, oh, he had pretty words. That's not how it worked. That's a stupid argument. Just like what's going on now, you freaking BS, like, you know, members of radical organizations, you know, KKK and all that stuff, they're probably picking up membership mostly because of the downtrodden nonsense that's going on right now.
Yeah.
But is anything going to guarantee you it won't?
Yeah, I'm sure. Well,
all these organizations are just goddamn words.
Exactly. Well, I posted on there because a lot of people, like I said before, I'm not going to vote for Trump again, but I really get tired of, like, people just starting to
I thought you said you didn't vote for him last time.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm into this game. I didn't vote for him last time. I voted for Jill Stein, but
yeah,
I'm not going to vote for him again. Or, like, in this next wave, I'm not going to vote for him.
You're not going to bother voting for him, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not going to, because there's some things that I don't agree with blatantly, I'm not going to attack the dude. We just have different beliefs. Well,
it's clear to me that he, how do I put it? It's clear to me he was not ready for this. He did not honestly think it was going to happen. It happened. He wasn't ready for it. Now, the point is like, I think the main problem he had when he first went in office was kicking everyone's door in, and that's the thing. He was trying to not be a politician, and that was what his problem was. Like,
I agree with that.
Just telling people, like, yeah, you're wrong, and I know what's right, and all that stuff. There's no humility to the guy. That's the main thing, and there's no humility to him whatsoever. And some people like that about him, but at the same time, if you don't approach any situation with humility, or at least he doesn't in front of us. He doesn't probably behind closed doors, but he won't do it to our face. So, from what I've heard, that's the way he operates anyway. It's kind of like there's humility in the boardroom, but when you're coming out of the boardroom, it's all like bravado.
Yeah.
And you can't. It's not frank or honest enough. It's a different type of politician. Actually, there's a video I could probably send you. I had one. There's this guy called Counter Arguments. I used it for the global warming thing, but he also makes a point about Donald Trump not saying anything, because he doesn't. He doesn't say anything. It's the same thing politicians usually do. They're just vague enough where they actually didn't convey anything. But everybody wants to pick apart his words because he isn't saying anything. So people are just taking whatever they want out of it. Like, people who don't like him are not going to like him regardless of what he does, and people who do like him are going to like him regardless of what he does. Because he doesn't actually give you enough information for you to say, you know what, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
He just doesn't say anything.
No, I absolutely agree.
Politics and business are about the same anyway. So once you get up to a certain
the main reason I even posted anything is like on there though, they were like, well, there were several people on there that was like, well, Trump is racist against blacks, and like my thing is like I was like, there's more evidence, and this is what I said. There's more evidence that shows that he's not a racist than those that, you know. He's like, well, what about everything he said? I was like, well, have you ever? Well, my argument was to that one was I was like, have you ever made a black joke or a Mexican joke or a white joke? And he goes, well, yeah. I was like, well, then, are you a racist? I was like, that people are going to say jokes, and you're going to take everything that he has to say, and you're going to turn it negative if you want to.
There's a, you know, it's funny too, because he's related to Melody and I. Our cousin was part of a musical, Avenue Q, and there's a song in that musical called "Everyone's a Little Bit Racist."
That's awesome.
It's funny. It's a funny song. Yeah, and it really kind of is. It basically says exactly what you're saying. Is basically everybody's made these kind of like jokes or stereotypical thoughts on occasion. So yeah, everybody's a little bit racist. It's just the way it is. Like doesn't mean you want them to die or freaking go do something horrible to them or whatever, but it's just the way it is. It's the way you're wired.
Yep.
So but nobody wants to admit that kind of stuff, or they'll just fight it to the point where it's like, oh my God, you know, they go the complete opposite and will sell out their own race just to prove that they're not.
Well, what I said was